If your GE electric dryer is not heating properly, the high limit cutoff could be the problem. I'm David with AppliancePartsPros.com, and today I'll show you how to test and replace this important part. Don't worry if this is your first time working on an appliance. It's easier than you might think. Let's get started. With over 2 million products in stock and the know-how to help you do it yourself, we are AppliancePartsPros.com. For today's work, we'll need a multimeter, a Phillips head screwdriver, and a flathead screwdriver. Also, please remember that safety comes first. Don't forget to unplug your electric dryer or turn the breaker off. Start by removing the screw on the back that holds the steam supply line cover. That comes off first. Now, grab a putty knife or a flat blade screwdriver and slide it in to release the two top clips. Give it a little pressure and pop the top open. Prop it up so it doesn't come down on you. Next, we'll remove the 4 screws on the front panel, plus the 2 on the top. Keep track of them, they're all coming back later. Unplug the door switch and the light connection. Give those a little wiggle if they're stubborn, but don't yank. Now, remove the 4 screws holding the front bulkhead in place. Once those are out, lift the bulkhead up and out, set it aside. Reach under the drum and slip the belt off the motor pulley. Then use the belt like a handle and lift the drum out of the cabinet. The heating element with a high limit thermostat is on the right. The high limit is closest to the element terminals. On electric models, it trips at 284 degrees Fahrenheit and is not resettable. To check it, use your multimeter set for continuity. If it's open, it will need to be replaced. Remove the 2 screws along with the 2 wires. Here's the old high limit cutoff, and here's the new one. If you've already got one, great. If not, you can pick one up at AppliancePartsPros.com. Install the new part, secure with the 2 screws, and install the 2 wires. Set the drum back into place, resting it on the rear rollers. Use the belt to guide it in. Then reach underneath and loop the belt back around the motor pulley and tensioner. Grab the front bulkhead, set it into the mounting tabs, and line it up. Reinstall the 4 screws to hold it in place. Now reconnect the door switch harness and the drum light connector. Secure the front panel with the 4 screws at the front and the 2 at the top. Drop the top panel down and snap it back into place by pressing it into the 2 spring clips. Reinstall the screw that holds the steam supply line cover in place. That's it. Dryer's closed up and ready for testing. Nice work getting your GE electric dryer repaired. Let us know how the repair went. Drop your story in the comments. And if you found this helpful, subscribe so you don't miss the next one. If you still need a high limit cutoff, just grab your model number and head to AppliancePartsPros.com. Most parts show up in just a couple of days. Thanks for letting us be part of your repair. We'll be here for the next one whenever it shows up.